This video is sponsored by ShopTagger.
So, what even are streetwear mistakes? You know, we were being graded this whole time? What the hell? Nobody told me. What are even the rules? Is my teacher hot? What? So when I say streetwear mistakes, I mean things or habits that people tend to fall on when just getting started, or even when you start getting really deep into fashion as well. So here are the 5 streetwear mistakes that everyone makes, and with each one, I'll try my best to give a solution or something like that. Some things are incurable, but that doesn't mean you don't dress well. It just might mean that you're not a good person. I've fallen victim to all of these at some point, and you'll definitely find yourself in here, at least in one of these. And if you don't, you're lying. Starting with the first mistake, we got wilding out. This is a big one for people starting off because let's be real, streetwear is so cool when you first get into it. You know, when you first get into anything, it's like, how do I get better? I want to know everything. Let's go to the mall and watch some teaching men's fashion with the boys. You know? Teaching men's fashion with the boys. And then you dive into this world that you never knew you loved so much, and you start getting interested in brands, pieces, people. You dabble into some pieces and you realize how good you look and how good you feel. You know, it's so surreal. And then you go to your nearest mall, you go to hm.com/sale, and you just while out on the cheap, fast pieces that have little to no longevity in your wardrobe, whiling out. See? New season coming soon, baby. But yeah, that's what I mean by whiling out. People tend to dive in too fast, too hard, and 90% of the time it comes back to bite you in the butt. Now you also just have a bunch of clothes that you're probably never gonna wear again. But my best fashion advice, as someone who's definitely made this mistake countless times, is take your time on it. There's a quote, time limit on what's trending and what's hot, but there's no such thing as a time limit on what you truly like. So I'd say go figure that out first before you while out. My best tip for this is to keep this just like a mood board or like an interest board of what you think is really cool. This kind of helps you visualize what you want your style to be in the long term. And to do this, I use the sponsor of this video, ShopTagger. Oh, what are the chances? No, but I really do use ShopTagger all the time. The boys over there are amazing doing the Lord's work. And it's totally free, by the way. It's really easy to use. When you have it installed, just click on this blue boy over here whenever you're shopping for anything. You'll get this drop-down menu. Bam. Or you can save an item in a specific size, or also have ShopTagger notify you whenever it goes on sale or restocks. And then here we have one of my favorite parts. This is the thing, the list feature, where you can keep all your crap organized and make a theme or virtual closet for yourself. You just get a good grasp of what your taste is. I'm still on this techwear and avant-garde wave, and now more than ever, I really have a grasp of what I actually like, and turns out I'm kind of weird, but that's fine. I can't even afford it. Anyways, it's just nice to look at sometimes. Also, who knows, you know, whenever these things go on sale, ShopTagger will notify you via email or push notification on your phone, so you win anyways, even if you're just saving things for fun for your virtual closet. I like that term. It's like e-girlfriend, but for clothes, as in can't get the real one. But if you ever decide you want to buy something, ShopTagger will automatically search the web for coupons on checkout, so you're always getting the best deal anyways. And also, they'll be rolling out this cashback feature soon, so even more free money for no reason. Guys, come on. So you can go make your life better now by clicking the link in the description, install the extension on your browser, or if you're on your phone, just download it on the App Store. It's really easy, and then bam, instantly life is better. I use it every single time I shop, but go check it out. The link is in the description. Also, stay tuned to the end. ShopTagger is doing a $1,000 giveaway, which is ridiculous. I give the details at the end, so yeah, back to the video. Oh yeah, not getting ShopTagger. There we go, biggest mistake you can make Thank you, Christian, for nothing. Next mistake everyone makes is resorting to fakes. Next mistake everyone makes is resorting to fakes. She kinda got cake. But yeah, there's definitely something that people walk into, whether it be intentional or not. Scenario 1. You see a shoe. Don't have monies for a shoe. Google search how to get shoe. Rep sneakers Reddit. AliExpress. Buy fakes. Fakes are mistakes. Scenario 2. You see a shoe. Have monies for a shoe. Google search shoe. Grail.com. Buy fakes. Fakes are mistakes. Scenario 3. You see achoo. I sneezed. And nobody says bless you. Fake friends, fakes are mistakes. But yeah, whether you be the type of person to buy fakes because you can't get the real ones, regardless if you're trying to pass it off as real or not, or you're just leaning into it, it's not that cool. You wouldn't download a shoe. I've definitely been this person before. I've talked about how I used to be deep into Rep Fam and research real and fake boosts whenever it came out. I totally admit to it. You know, but accidentally running into fakes online, it's not your fault, but there are always ways to look out for it. Like if something's too good to be true, it is. I've learned that the hard way on some Pirate Blacks on Grailed, and then yeah, you know, I knew pain. Yeah, after that, I totally got what all those antidepressant commercials were all about. And yeah, I don't want any of my boys going through it. So just use trusted websites like StockX. And I know the Bump app is gonna roll out an authentication feature soon, which is pretty cool. So look out for that. And also, if a deal is on some sketchy back alley website like, I don't know, Jordan brand shoes.me or something, like some weird website, like DM me. No, I'm just playing. Haha, unless. No, see, just go follow this flowchart I made. Up next, we got something that everyone kind of has to go through at some point, and that's getting stuck. But by getting stuck, I mean finding yourself sticking with the same old, and never evolving. And you know, I'm one to talk. I'd wear white Vans in 2020. But hey now, hold your horse, singular. There's a difference between getting stuck and finding what you truly like. Like, sometimes you just find yourself wearing the exact same stuff all the time because you don't want to deviate from what you're comfortable with. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes it's just a matter of stepping out of your comfort zone and then realizing, oh yeah, there's so much more to fashion. And then it just becomes fun again. Like lately, I've been trying different cuts of pants as opposed to the usual black skinny jeans that I sleep in. And I've come to appreciate more of fashion now. White Vans though, yeah, no, that's not going away. I have accepted that. I've tried really hard, just doesn't work. And Vans, if you want to work with me, I have so many cool ideas. Please. But sometimes fashion might become stale when you get stuck in the same rotation. I think everyone should try new things sometimes. And sure, it's definitely going to be a bit uncomfortable and iffy, but that transitions into the next segment of this video, and that's being scared. Coming up next, we got being scared. Boo! Aha, see, mistake, guys. You can't be scared. But by this, I mean being scared to dress up and show off your style. I know I keep saying this before every problem, but everyone has had this at some point. I know starting off, you get in your own head, you're in the mirror. Man, I can't pull this off. Or, damn, what are people gonna think about me? Or when your boys hit you with the, what's the occasion, man? Hey, what's the occasion, Christian? Why are you wearing, what's the occasion? It's super demoralizing, but everyone goes through this until they realize, oh damn, nobody actually cares. Everyone's just making fun for no reason. Like, I won't lie, sometimes I still have these thoughts. Like, even when I'm switching things up now, whether it be a small change, like sometimes I occasionally wear boots, or something big, like sometimes I occasionally go full tech wear or some crap. I still have that small thought in the back of my head, just thinking of problems that don't exist. But now I just let it happen. You know, I just let people interpret me however they want. And honestly, it's never felt better to dress up. So yeah, if you ever feel scared or discouraged to dress up a bit and try new things, you shouldn't. Oh, damn, we getting deep, huh? Cue the music. Yeah, if you like nice cloth, wear it. Damn. But on the real, don't be discouraged, because the only way you're ever gonna get over it is just to start wearing crap for yourself and nobody else. Like, you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Lastly, we got something everyone hates, even the guy doing it. Being pretentious. This is the bane of fashion's existence. Being snobby and elitist. Everyone knows this guy. You might even be this guy. You know, it's so easy to hate on this guy, so I'm just gonna play the devil's advocate for like 5 seconds. I get it, you know, you pay a lot for your clothes, you've been in the game for a while or whatever. Yeah, you know, all these people, whatever. You know, I get it. You want to feel cool, but at the end of the day, it's just not doing any good for anyone. I think people should just take themselves less serious. And yeah, rolling your eyes because people don't know what season your Rick pants are. Yeah, man, doesn't make you cool. Do you even watch Rick and Morty? Talking down on casual streetwear and then showing off how cool your fashion archive collection is. Yeah, man, it's not that cool. It's not that cool. But yeah, there's a lot of memery going on now, which I think is super good for the community. Like, when things become self-aware and reach a point where it's fun to meme around, that's peak community, you know? And those are the best types of friendships too, where everything is an inside joke and you don't know when it stops. And you don't even know why you're friends anymore. It's so sick. But I don't think it should ever get to the point where you're putting people down with ill intent for fashion. You know, stop making fun of white Vans, man. Making fun of white Vans is a mistake. Okay, so that about wraps up all my insecurities and faults. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you can take something away from my mistakes. And speaking of away, it's giveaway time, baby. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Once you sign up for and install Shop Tagger using my link specifically, you got to use my link. You'll automatically be entered into the giveaway once you save one item from the video. All you got to do is just save one item, whatever you liked in the video, and make sure you do it before March 30th, and then you'll automatically be entered. And then the winner will be emailed on the 31st. And good luck. I hope the winner does something good with that money because... or something dumb. It doesn't matter. Follow me on Instagram at ChristianPY for more chungus. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I have a new podcast coming soon. I have a new podcast.